Let's get to the NBA, where social media is buzzing over the apparent weight loss transformation that's happened with Pelican superstar Zion Williamson. Yo, y'all, check out this photo. Look at this man. This is Zion from this past weekend as he was hosting a basketball camp in Spartanburg, South Carolina. The Pelicans forward looks noticeably thinner heading into this season compared to when he first entered the league. Okay, so we got to get that out the way first. Williamson has been historically injury prone, but last season he played a career high 70 games and led the Pelicans to the playoffs. Let me say this. I'm proud of Zion. I'm proud of Zion. They say here it was only the second time in 5 seasons that Zion didn't miss at least half of his regular season games. All true. The brother's a career 24-point per game scorer. He averaged 22 last year. He's a man-child on the basketball court. Extremely powerful. Okay? And his problem was food. I mean, that's just the way it was. I'm not exaggerating when I tell y'all, you've got people in the NBA that says he was hiding food under his bed. Because the Pelicans obviously had people checking up on him to make sure he tried to engage in some level of containment when it came to his diet, and that brother wasn't trying to hear it. He wasn't trying to hear it. If you notice, we say very little about Zion's game because we know when this man wants it, he can go get it. Now, they say he's at about 281, that his aspiration is to get to about 271. He was at a minimum of 285 when he played at Duke. He was bigger than that when he was in high school. I mean, I'm just looking at Zion right now, and I think about the Pelicans, and if this brother is on the basketball court, it's a different animal. What I was most excited about watching Zion Williamson was his last game against the Lakers when he got hurt in the play-in tournament. Now, if you remember, just a couple of days earlier, the Lakers had shellacked them, and it was big news because in the play-in tournament in Vegas last December, I was in attendance for that, the Lakers beat New Orleans by 44 points. LeBron had 30. Bust Zion and the Pelicans living you know what. And Zion had 13 points. He was relatively anemic and basically a no-show. And everybody was lamenting, where's your pride, where's your dignity, the whole bit. And then they showed up against the Lakers in the play-in tournament or the last game of the regular season, and they got beat up by the Lakers again. But then as a result of that, they got the Lakers in the play-in for the playoffs. And Zion was balling until he got hurt. So when he's on the basketball court, ladies and gentlemen, this is a superstar in the making. When he's on the basketball court, he's box office and he's a man-child. Incredibly powerful, with incredible hops and incredible width and girth, and can finish at the basket and can attack the basket. Ain't nobody trying to get in his way and take an offensive foul from Zion Williamson. I'm telling you that right now. Ain't nobody trying to do that. So when you think about what he brings to the table and what he could do, just imagine what the New Orleans Pelicans could do if Zion shows up. We're talking about L.A., we're talking about Dallas, we're talking about Denver, we're talking about Oklahoma City, we're talking about Minnesota. You can look at Phoenix, you can look at Sacramento, you look at the Clippers, of course, you can look at all of these teams. Somebody going home if Zion Williamson is 100% and he playing in the playoffs. Somebody going home. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know which team. One of them going home. Zion, a healthy Zion Williamson with the New Orleans Pelicans, they ain't losing no first round. So it's really good to see him in shape, taking it seriously. This is his career. You know, he's got his bag. He's going to get more of a bag if he dedicates himself. And I'm hoping, you know, he feels what I feel. I'm in the best shape I've been in maybe 30 years. I feel better than I felt in practically my entire adult life. Let me tell you, when I was in L.A., I'm out here in L.A., and I was talking to somebody. talking to a couple of people, and they were looking at me, and I was very, very honest. I was like, it was so bad for me, I never wanted to take off my shirt. Only time I took off my shirt is when I got in the shower. That's how bad it was. Yeah, it was that bad. I ain't even take off my shirt when I was getting down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I ain't even take off my shirt then. Okay, that's how bad it was. Now I can walk around with my shirt off if I want to. The reason why I want to get personal is because I want to say this to Zion, but I also want to say this to all of you out there. Commit yourself to 45 minutes. Whether it be cardio, lifting, whatever. Get in the gym. All of this Ozempic stuff and all this. Yo, y'all. Let me tell you something. If you taking that and that's all you doing and you ain't in the gym, you might lose your weight, but you're going to look nasty. You're going to look gaunt. You're going to look drawn. You're going to take care of yourself. I'm telling you, that don't work. Get some supplements and vitamins and get your behind in the gym. 45 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Lifting, Peloton, treadmill, but elliptical machine, weightlifting, push-ups. Do something. 45 minutes a day, 5 days a week. I promise you, in a month's time, you're going to be mad when you do less than 5 days a week. You'll be mad because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. And it's going to affect you. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. I'm not lying to you. I'm serious. And that's just for us that's working every day. What if you Zion and you get 200 million and the prospects are out there for you to get an additional 500 million? And the world is your oyster. All you got to do is cut back on eating whole wings and whole turkeys and a bunch of burgers and steaks and everything like that. And you discipline yourself not to be gluttonous, but also to put in the work. Imagine what you will do. That's all I'm saying. I'm at a point now, if I miss a day, that's all I give myself. As Kobe Bryant, the late, great Kobe Bryant would say, I don't negotiate with myself. It's a minimum of 6 days a week in the gym. Minimum. If I ain't doing that, I'm pissed off. Because I ain't taking care of myself. That's what you got to do. Drink your water. Make sure you have your electrolytes. Eat a banana. Eat some fruit. Cut back on the white bread, the white pasta, the sugar. And get your ass in the gym for 45 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And I promise you, do that consistently for a month. And if you miss more than a day, a week after that, watch how pissed you are at yourself. Remember I said that.